Welcome to my course on how to make money on social media with a smaller following. And in this course, we are going back to basics. As I mentioned in my introduction, throughout my years in social media and going through my journey, I have noticed as I've met many successful social media influencers and some that did not quite make it. And one thing that I see as a pattern is that the ones that become successful had very solid basics. They've made a lot of right choices from the very beginning. They've picked the right platform for themselves. They picked the right strategy for themselves. And the ones that ended up kind of having to give up made some not so good choices. You know what? I can't even blame them because a lot of people, myself included, we started our social media projects, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, as a hobby. And it's kind of hard to create a successful business when you're not running one. So at some point, you either have to make a decision to transition from a hobby to a business, and this is where you kind of have to go back to basics, maybe even start over. There's nothing wrong with that. Or if you're starting over right now, or you're just starting out, creating these basics is essential, and this is what this course is about. And you know what, it's okay to start over, because social media journey is much like a regular life. If you make good decisions early on, if you taken AP classes in high school, if you done well in college, you are going to have a relatively prosperous life. With some exceptions, you're probably going to have a good career and so forth. Social media journey is very, very similar to that. So I'm going to help you to make very good choices for you. I can't emphasize this enough. I don't want you to copy my journey. We're going to create your journey that is the right for you, because everybody's got their own path. You have to be unique, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera with your own journey. So think of this as a Chipotle of social media adventure that you're just about to go on, and you're going to pick your own ingredients to create your own social media burrito, if you will, to have a path to a successful full-time income. And we're going to talk about the social media platforms that are available to you, and we're going to talk about podcasts and websites and blogs and newsletters and so forth, so you can pick the right one for you. If you have already picked one and you believe that's the right one, kudos to you. But if you think you may be in the wrong space, then maybe starting over is a good idea. Wouldn't you rather start over and start on a path that you know will most likely lead you to the success, rather than continue struggle in a space that you know is probably a dead end? I think you know the answer to that. And don't forget, whatever time that you have already spent doing whatever it is that you're doing with your current project, it's not wasted. I'm sure you've learned lessons that will be very valuable as you take them with you. So make sure to take them with you and apply to what I'm going to be teaching you and the information that I'm going to be giving you. So you have not wasted any time, even if you've been doing this for a while. So we're going to talk about the social media platforms, but we're going to talk. I'm not going to surprise you with any of this. I'm sure you know most of them, but we're gonna look at them through a lens of monetizing. And this is what a lot of people don't really do in the beginning, because they look for the social media platform that is most fun to have a hobby on, right? But now we're going to talk about, is this the right one to monetize? So that's a completely different animal. And then we're going to go over the active and passive ways on how you can make money on that social media platform that you are going to choose for yourself. So let's get going.